Well, I've made it to the oldest family farm here in Livingston County, Illinois, where there are crops growing that hardly anyone else in the country is growing. And chefs are going crazy for it, like this corn. It doesn't look like any other corn I've seen. Marty, Chris, what is this stuff?
This is the Iroquois white corn. It's a really rare heirloom variety. Our 4 acres here may be one of the largest plantings left in the United States of it.
It's amazing. What's so special about it?
It was grown by the Iroquois Nation in New York. Up until a few years ago, when their chief died, they quit growing it. And it's great for a flour corn, for a cornmeal. It has flavor, incredible flavor. The thing is, we have to plant this corn at least 2 to 3 weeks after everybody else plants theirs. We don't want it to cross-pollinate with any of the regular field corn.
So Marty, what are you looking for here in terms of the roasting process?
You know, when you roast anything, it intensifies the flavor. That should be good. And I really don't want them black. I just want them colored.
Yep.
So I'm just really
sort of toasting them.
Toasting them, right.
And as soon as they cool down, then you'll be able to mill them?
Right. We'll be able to shell them off, get the kernels off. And then we'll be able to come right back and mill them.
Well, that's the cornmeal, Marty, but now we got to get something to go with it.
All right, I've got some great ideas.
Yeah, all right.
Let's go.
Let's go. So this here, the squash blossoms, huh? They look gorgeous.
Yeah, these are all different varieties and stuff. When I pick them in the morning, you want to get them early.
Yeah, so they're closed. Traditionally, you use them for cooking when they're closed, so they're easy to stuff.
And some of our chefs will chop these and make soup out of them, so they don't mind them if they're open.
But these are beautiful. These are going to be great to cook with.
This is the last of our garlic crop. We've harvested green garlic for about 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, I see it here. These little bulbous heads here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are ones that we've left go from the garlic scapes.
And they form this little head at the top.
Right.
Maybe I could saute it in a little olive oil and incorporate it into a dressing.
These are the radishes. After they go to seed, they make radish pods.
So later in the season, as they go farther along, they will eventually form these seed pods.
Right. And see what you think. A little bit of spice, juicy.
And I definitely get a hint of the radish, and the texture is wonderful. It's beautiful. We should definitely use these in some sort of salad. Let's get up on. These are really nice. And I've never had these, and I can't think of any place where I've seen them. So what do you say we grab a couple more things, and then we can actually get cooking?
That sounds great.
You know, there's lots of things to do with cornmeal. You can make cornbread and corn muffins.
Polenta.
Polenta is delicious. I love polenta, but I really wanted to incorporate as many of your wonderful ingredients and crops as possible. So I thought we could use the squash blossoms and stuff them with this creamy mixture of goat cheese and ricotta, and then I'm gonna batter them with your cornmeal. And I've got some ricotta cheese here and some goat cheese, and I'm just gonna combine that. So I'm gonna add some of your fresh chives, and I was gonna zest a little lemon into the ricotta. Now, Marty, why don't you give that a mix up? And you just wanna incorporate everything. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it into a little plastic bag here, and this is gonna be our piping bag. And then I'm just gonna stuff it by pushing here, and then fill it up, and then this closes over. Yep, okay. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're just going to batter them quickly, very simply, just with a little bit of egg and water, and we're gonna really try and highlight that amazing cornmeal that we just made, because the flavor is just so outstanding. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dip a blossom into the egg mixture here, and then just dredge it in the flour and cornmeal mixture. And here are these amazing little yellow tomatoes. What's the variety on this?
These are a wild tomato originally from the Galapagos Islands.
So I'm just gonna make a really simple salad with a dressing, and I'm gonna use these, you call them the billy head?
The garlic bull bills?
Bull bills, the bull bills. I'm gonna use the bull bills. From the garlic, and I'm gonna use those in the dressing. And the bull bills, we're just gonna squeeze off these, and what I'm gonna do is, since they are pretty pungent, I'm gonna mellow them out just a little bit by putting them in some hot oil, just a minute until they have a little color on them. All right, so we wanna get these out of the oil real quick and get them right onto the tomatoes. And I'm just gonna slice the radish pod. Now this is gonna be great because it's gonna add a little bit of spiciness, right? Mm-hmm. So that's looking really good. Just give it a little toss here, yep. I got a little olive oil. I'm gonna add a little bit of apple cider vinegar and got a little spoon. And this is just a simple accompaniment. All right, so let's do the fun part, which is actually, frying these squash blossoms up, and then we'll be able to eat. All right, guys, get excited. We fixed something up for you. Marty and I worked hard, and all of the ingredients here are the heirloom varieties that we picked today, so we get to enjoy the flavors of the past right here and now. That ricotta mixture is really nice, huh?
Really